Okay, what's up guys? So today I'm gonna make this quick video to just show you exactly how you can purchase Bitcoin or Ethereum from New Zealand. A lot of people are saying that they can't find a place to buy it, that they're trying to invest, but none of the exchanges are allowing New Zealand investors. So I'm going to show you how I've been doing it for the last over a year now that I've been investing regularly in Bitcoin and Ethereum and other cryptocurrencies. So the exchange that I use is actually an Australian exchange. It's called Independent Reserve. So if you just go to your browser and you type in independentreserve.com, you're going to come up to a page like this, and basically the first thing you need to do is sign up for an account. Okay, so you click create account up here in the right hand corner, and just sign up for an account just like you're signing up for Facebook or Gmail or anything. So I'm just going to put here Justin Bieber. Is that how you spell Bieber? No, your password can be anything you want, so just put anything. That's my referral code there, so you guys can put that in if you want to, or you can leave it blank, it's up to you. And just click create. Okay, and that's it, you're in. So you have an account now. You'll see here there's a blue box here that there's a few steps that you need to finish before you're actually allowed to invest. So here it says look for the green flags. These are the sections that need your attention. So the first thing is your identity, so you can see a green flag here. And you're just going to have to go in here. Obviously you have to put your real details in here, guys, because you're going to have to upload an identity document. But for now I'm just going to put funny, fake, whatever. So 2nd of February, let's say I was born in 1978, and I can put a postal code of 911, and country of residence, let's put Aotearoa. Save that. Okay, so that's done. There's another green flag here, so I would just put investment. Okay, and then you have to put in an email address. So I'm actually going to put in my real email here. I'm going to blank that out so I can actually confirm this email account. Okay, so I've done that. I've received the email. It came straight away. I'm going to confirm this account, and boom. And now my email is verified. So once you've done all that, you need to verify your identity. So that's this blue box here at the top. Okay, so click verify identity, and you are now in the ID verification page. So this is pretty simple. You just need to fill out these details here, and then you need to upload a couple of documents. Okay, so the first one is you need a photo of yourself holding your driver's license. So it's really easy. Just open up your webcam, take a photo of you holding your driver's license, and upload that. And the next thing you need is a document that shows your address. So the easiest way to do that is just go to your bank, your internet banking, download your latest statement, and upload that. So once you've got those two documents, click add document here, upload those, and then just click this blue button, verify identity. And if you have done it correctly, your account should be verified in just a few days. Now, I know this whole setup ID verification process, it's all very annoying. It can be, it's almost like you don't even want to bother anymore after a while. But the thing is, if you want to be an early investor and early adopter into Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, this is just what you're going to have to do, okay? You're going to have to jump through some hoops. All the infrastructure and regulation and all that kind of stuff isn't really set up yet. Okay, so maybe in 5 years or 10 years buying Bitcoin is just going to be as easy as just clicking a button on a website. But right now it's still early days, and if you want to get in and you want to be a part of it, this is just the kind of stuff that you're going to have to do. Okay, so once your verification comes through, you are finally ready to trade. So this screen that I'm showing you right here is actually my real Independent Reserve account. Obviously that one that we just made, I'm going to delete that. You can't trade under a fake ID or a fake name, guys. You're never going to get verified. So this is my real account that I've been using to buy Bitcoin and Ethereum for more than a year now. And I'm going to show you a few things inside here. So the first is the account screen, which is the screen I'm on right now. So just click accounts at the top of the page, and you are going to come to your accounts basically, which is you've got Aussie dollars here, US dollars, Kiwi dollars, Bitcoin, Ether, and Bitcoin Cash. So the first thing that you need to do before you can invest, obviously, is to deposit some money. So we're going to go to New Zealand dollars and click deposit. It'll take you to the deposit screen, and here you'll see in blue you've got all the details that you need to know. And this part here in red is important, okay? So it says ANZ, Kiwibank, and Westpac customers are unable to deposit NZD. Now that has nothing to do with Independent Reserve. That's everything to do with these three banks. For whatever reason, I don't want to speculate on what the reason is, but for whatever reason, they do not want you to buy Bitcoin, basically. So if you only have access to those three banks, you need to get an account with a different bank. Okay, so ASB, BNZ, TSB, basically any bank other than one of these three. Once you're ready to make your deposit, then you come down here and you put in the details. Okay, so you've got New Zealand dollars, obviously. Let's say we're gonna deposit $2,000. We have to put in our account name, which is Justin Bieber, obviously, and just put, you know, whatever deposit you want to put in, whatever the date's going to be, and put in your password. And it's going to give you all these details for how to make your SWIFT payment into the Independent Reserve Bank account. So I've got accounts with most New Zealand banks, so I'm going to show you how to do this with ASB, which I find is the easiest to do it with. So here I have got my ASB Fastnet internet banking open, and what you want to do is go to foreign exchange and then click send international transfer. That is going to bring up all of these options. You want to choose the last one. I wish to use my account to transfer New Zealand dollars without conversion. Okay, so we're going to put $2,000 in there, and then we are going to click here international transfers. It's going to come up with the amount, and the fee is $15, which is not that cheap, but I mean it's the best option we have, or the only option we have really. So we're going to just check that these amounts are correct and then click make transfer. So you go through all of this, read the terms and conditions, obviously, read all that. Well, yeah, awesome. And then click yes, you've read, and click next. Okay, so these are the details that you need to put in. So we're going to enter a SWIFT code, which is this right here. So just copy that and paste that into there, and click next. And then you are going to get your the Independent Reserve account number, which is this one right here. Copy that, paste in the account number. The beneficiary name is IR Reserve, paste that in there, and then their address is this, paste that in there. You want to put this reference message as the details. Okay, so just put that in twice if you want. Remember to get this do not convert in, because if you there's a chance that they might convert it to Aussie dollars if you don't put that there. So make sure you have do not convert next to your reference, and then on yours you can just put, you know, Independent Reserve, whatever you want, and click next. Okay, so now you've got all the details here. Just double check that all of this is correct. Double check that this account number is correct. And then you simply click submit. Obviously, I don't want to deposit any money, so I'm going to cancel this. But that's basically it, guys. And then after, usually it arrives in 1 business day. I've done this about 4 or 5 times now. Usually arrives in 1, maximum 2 business days. Alright, once your money comes in, you should get an email telling you that your deposit has been confirmed, and then you are finally ready to place some orders. So I'm going to take you through this trading screen here, which is where you're going to do all your buying and selling. So click trade at the top, And on the top left here is where you're going to start. Okay, so XBT, ETH, and BCH are the 3 coins that you can buy on independent reserve. XBT is Bitcoin, ETH is Ethereum, and BCH is Bitcoin Cash. Okay, so I'm just going to stick with Bitcoin for today. Okay, so we're going to click Bitcoin and we're going to change this to New Zealand dollars. And you're going to see that we have 2 different options here for buying. We have buy at market and buy at limit. So I'll go through both of them with you. Buy at market means that you are buying at the current price available on the market. Okay, so if you look to the right here, and if you're familiar with the share market, it's exactly the same thing. Okay, you have bids on one side and you have offers on the other side. If that doesn't mean anything to you, basically this is what it is. You've got this side is all the people wanting to buy Bitcoin. So this is someone here who is wanting to buy Bitcoin at 15,205 New Zealand dollars. The next highest price that someone is willing to pay is 15,150, and so on. On the right side, you have the sellers. So you have the most that someone, the lowest price that someone is willing to sell Bitcoin is 15,268. And the next lowest is 15,334, and so on. Now, whenever these 2 prices match, that means that you have a buyer and a seller willing to trade at the same price, so they get matched, the trade goes through, and then they leave the market because obviously they've bought or sold whatever they want. So when we say we're going to buy at market, it means we're going to buy at the lowest available price currently available on the market, which is going to be this guy right here, 15,268. So that's the price we're going to get if we decide to buy at market. So let's put in like 0.01 Bitcoin. Okay, so if we're going to buy 0.01 of a Bitcoin at the market price, we're going to get it at this price, 15,268. So the value of that is going to work out to be $153.23. Independent reserve will charge brokerage of 0.5%. That's just going to be 76 cents. And then the total cost, when you add those together, will be $153.99. So basically you can preview your order. It's going to look like this. The best offer, like I said before, is 15,268. We're buying 0.01 Bitcoin. And these are the totals. And if that all looks good to you, you click place buy order. As soon as you click that button, your order will go onto the market, you'll get the Bitcoin at that price, and it'll be shown in your account. Obviously, I'm going to cancel this order because I don't actually want to buy any Bitcoin. But once that order goes through, it's going to be shown up here in the top right corner that you now own 0.01 Bitcoin. So that's a market buy. Now, the second type of buy order that you can make is a limit order. Okay, so we're going to click here, buy limit. And a limit order is basically saying like, the price now is too expensive, but if it falls, then I would be willing to buy it. So right now the price is 15,268. So we could say that's too much, but if the price falls to say 15,000, I'll buy it. Okay, so what we do is we go to buy limit and we put in our bid price, which is 15,000. So you put in your bid price here. We'll go with the same amount of Bitcoin. We want 0.01 Bitcoins. And you can see that the price now is $150. The brokerage will be 75 cents, and that gives us a total of $150.75. So we can preview that, and I can actually place this order because it's not going to execute right away. It's only going to execute if the price falls to 15,000. So I'm going to place it. And I don't know if you saw that actually, but this just popped up right here in the market. Okay, so we're on the market now. So there's 15,000, 0.01. That's our order that we just placed. And so if the price falls to this amount, our order will go through, and then it'll show up here in the top right-hand corner that we are now the owner of 0.01 Bitcoin. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel that order because I don't actually want to buy any Bitcoin. And that is pretty much it, guys. That is how you buy Bitcoin in New Zealand dollars. Now the cool thing about independent reserve is you can also sell your Bitcoin and turn it back into cash in just a few seconds. So let's say that we wanted to sell our Bitcoin that we just bought, which was 0.01 Bitcoin. We can use these orange options here, and we can sell it at market or we can sell it at limit. And that is, they work exactly the same way as buying at market and buying at limit. Okay, so here we're going to put in 0.01 Bitcoin, which is what we just bought, and we're going to sell it at market price. And remember, this is the market over here. So the highest price that a buyer is willing to pay is 15,205. So if we put that market on the order now, put that order on the market now, that's the price that we're going to get. And so you can see down here the value would be $152.05. We'd pay 76 cents in brokerage and would get $151.28 back. So if we place that order now, it would execute immediately, and we would get it would show up here in the top right that we now have $151.28 in our account, and then you can withdraw that to your bank account or keep it to buy more Bitcoin later, whatever you want. You can also place a limit sell, which is the same as a limit, works the same as a limit buy. So we would put our volume in here, and then we could say, you know, this price is too low, but if the price reaches, say, 20,000, then we would be willing to sell it. So we put that in here, 20,000 as our offer price. And if we place that order on the market, what's going to happen is if the price reaches $20,000, our Bitcoin will get sold, and we will get $200 or $199 in our bank account. So remember, we bought our Bitcoin for 150, and if the price goes up to 20,000, we're going to sell our Bitcoin for 200, and we're going to make a cool $50 profit, or a cool 33% on our money. Remember, it can just as easily go the other way. Okay, you can just as easily buy it for 150 and sell it for 100. Okay, so there's no guarantees. Remember, you have to do your own homework and decide whether or not this is going to be a good investment for you. But everything that you want to do, whether you want to buy, whether you want to sell, it can all be done within independent reserve. And that is pretty much it, guys. That is everything you need to know to get started with Bitcoin in New Zealand. If any of you have questions, just leave them below. I'll get to them as soon as I can. If any of you have video requests, just let me know. I'll see what I can do. I also have a written version of this guide if that would be more helpful, so I'll link that for you guys below in the notes. And smash that subscribe button for me, guys. That would really help me out. Other than that, good luck with your trading, good luck with your investing, and I'll see you guys on the next vid.